Well, the flights are canceled and schools are closed as the snow is moving across the deep south. Dallas, you set records. And now cities like Atlanta, Savannah, even Charleston, South Carolina are getting in on this rare round of snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. You know, the kids and adults alike are excited to see the snow falling across the sky in the south.
Yeah, and the flakes have been falling fat and fast across metro Atlanta. Many residents are scrambling to get home before the roads get too bad, especially as temperatures drop tonight. Take a look at Mobile, Alabama today. Certainly a sight to see as snow was falling here. I'm told officially we don't have accumulation here, but it was snow, and it's a rare sight here in the southernmost portion of Alabama.
Okay, here's a look at the latest. Airlines canceled hundreds of flights. Airline passengers are encouraged to check the status of their particular flights before leaving for the airports. And remember, today's flight cancellations are piggybacking, if you will, on previous cancellations due to the double whammy snowstorms that hit the Washington, D.C. area and the snow that hit the Northeast earlier in the week. So it's not looking that good at all for airline travel tonight.
And that's why we have Mike Seidel out at the airport here in Atlanta watching the snow come down, as a lot of flights have already been canceled. But a lot of folks, no doubt, Mike, are going to be sitting by the internet trying to figure out their routes here over the next few days, hopefully being able to get out or in here over the next, say, 24 hours even.
Delta has not canceled anything for tomorrow because the forecast is a good one with sunny skies and temperatures around 40. And no doubt they did this preemptively yesterday. It was a good thing, as it turned out, because they would have had major issues today with hundreds of people just stuck here or trying to get here. They canceled about 1,100 flights. That's a total inbound and outbound flights out of Hartsfield yesterday. So that kept people away from the airport. So the airport is up and running rather smoothly because there's not much air traffic. In fact, I can't remember the last time I heard a jet aircraft take off from here. There are some flights getting in and out of here, but there are delays now running at about an hour on average. About 70 to 75% of the flights up on the boards right now on the big screens have the word to the right of them canceled. Let's go over to Dallas-Fort Worth, where they've had hundreds of cancellations yesterday into today. The snow is out of there. But how about an all-time record snowfall in the Big D of 12.5 inches? A foot of snow in Dallas? Are you kidding me? What's going on there? And now that storm has dumped snow, heavy snow across the deep south, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama. Some of the totals now up over 6 inches from Vicksburg. Some of the areas of south central Alabama, 4 to 5 inches. Down there around Troy, south of Montgomery. Here in Atlanta, we're looking for 1 to 3 inches. A winter storm warning now posted for the metro Atlanta. The Weather Service putting that out. Even though the snow is going to taper off and wrap up, say, 8, 9 o'clock tonight for most of us, they're concerned about the lingering effects of freezing. Temperatures tonight heading down to 24, 25, so we will have black ice in the morning. Watch those hilly areas, especially the north side of town. Those elevations say up above 1,000 feet there up in North Cobb, Cherokee County, up in the mountains where they're getting snowfall. And Titan HD radar shows you that snow now has invaded Asheville, North Carolina. Not that you need to see any more snow this year, except the ski resorts, and the skiers love it, into Columbia, the upstate, and eventually that green, that rain in Savannah and Charleston, South Carolina, will change over to snow this evening. It will wrap up, though, by tomorrow morning at sunrise. Charleston, there's your forecast. Rain to snow, say 8, 9 o'clock tonight is the timetable, and then it ends. And we're going 3 to 5 inches of snow in Charleston, South Carolina. Vivian, that's pretty scary.
I know.
But they'll deal with it. Best bet is to sit tight and stay. Yeah, sit tight, stay home, and tomorrow the sun comes out. We're not going into the deep freeze following this storm, so everybody gets above freezing tomorrow or even above 40. That'll help out in a big way, plus that higher February sun angle will do some melting.
Yeah, and that's a good way to end on that great note. And not only that, but it's Friday, so tomorrow, the weekend, not many people having to go to work or go to school, so that is a good part about this snowstorm as well. Thank you very much, Mike Seidel in the Atlanta area at Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, again, where he hasn't heard any of the airplanes flying in or out of the area. I liked what he said earlier, that the flakes were flying, but Nothing else is flying out of the airport here because everything is pretty much on lockdown because of this winter storm that has moved through the area. Now you can see that what is left of this as it moved out of Texas across Mississippi into Alabama. Still the eastern parts of Alabama into northern Georgia reporting moderate snow right now. Just within the hour we've gotten an additional ½ an inch of snow in the Atlanta area. And according to radar now you see the bright white. That means that the snow is falling down at a pretty good clip still. And of course the live picture from Mike showed that the flakes were flying at a pretty good clip in northern Georgia, and some of this is starting to bleed over into South Carolina, including the Orangeburg area. Now it is still rain along the coast, including the Charleston vicinity, but as Mike mentioned, we very well could get some of that cold air to match up with that moisture and change it all to snow before all is said and done. And we're talking about rain, embedded stronger storms here over the south central peninsula of Florida. Still watching this area under a severe thunderstorm watch until 10 tonight. So we'll be here keeping you up to date. Nick?
As you can see, we are packed with weather news. And still to come in the next segment, we'll check in with the Weather Channel's radio network as millions hit the road to get home in the snow across the south. Well, Birmingham, you have had your snow and it continues to come down along Interstate 20. We've got lots of accumulation here.